I gotta get that out. I be able to get that out. Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody? And welcome back to Savage Sips, the podcast where we shake things up and take you behind the scenes of this crazy bartending world. I'm your host, Gabby, the big G, not the little one, baby, Owens. I'm a bartender here at DFW Bartending, and today is going to be a vibe, okay? We're changing things up because we're talking to some OGs today of DFW Bartending. But we've got 5 surprise shots lined up throughout the show. After every shot, Amber and Anthony are going to rate the shots and try to guess what's in it. This episode of Savvy Sips is brought to you by DFW Bartending, your go-to liquid catering company here in the North Texas area, where we bring the party to you, baby. But before we get started, you already know what time it is. Our cocktail of the week. This week's cocktail of the week is going to be a pickled ranch water. Tequila, lime juice, Topo Chico, and pickle juice. Perfect for those who like a little kick. Sounds wild, low-key refreshing. The recipe is going to be on all of our socials at DFW Bartending on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. All right, y'all. Today, I'm sitting down with 2 legends, okay? We have Amber and Anthony Reisner. What's going on, y'all?
What up?
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Are y'all excited to be here?
Absolutely.
I know that's right,
I'm not
baby.
excited to sit next to her. I'm not excited to be here.
You gonna do it like that already, baby? We just getting
If y'all didn't
started.
know, we can already smell them feet.
We're gonna have to have her take her shoe
Done
off.
with him. I'll take my shoe off right now.
And your sock?
No.
All right.
My toes ain't painted.
Be showing off them Walmart feet.
Yo, that is hilarious. All right, they've been with us since day one. They've seen it all. And today they are here to spill the tea and probably spill a few shots. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we're going to give a little intro. So how about one at a time? Y'all go ahead, introduce yourselves, and give us a little background.
You first. Ladies first.
Hey, now.
Oh, thank you. My name is Amber Reisner. I've been with DFW since day one. When I'm not bartending doing weddings, I am a dental hygienist, a teeth cleaner by day.
Hey, baby. Reisner.
Oh, so I am Anthony Reisner. I guess, I started pretty close to day one. How I got started in this world was playing softball with Charlie. He asked me one day to go be a bar back, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't know really what it was. So that's how I kind of got started. I also helped Charlie and Savannah with Big Game Trailers.
Yes, sir.
We partnered on that back in, I think it was 2019. And then that's what I do full time now. Been doing that full time since July.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
And I love y'all. Okay, y'all are definitely 2 of my favorites. Do you hear me? Yeah, I'm definitely glad you came back.
Yeah.
Because you disappeared for a while.
I know.
And you just popped back up.
Houstonians.
The Estonians.
We were Houstonians.
What? How was it leaving out there in Houston?
We loved it.
Really? Like y'all would go back?
Absolutely.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's the opposite for me.
I grew up in DFW, and Houston felt like home.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. I know that's right. Is it really a lot of lowriders out there?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Big wheels?
out in Houston.
Big wheels?
Different, everything.
I know that's
Culture, food, everything.
right. I know that's right. Yeah, buddy. All right. So it is time to jump into shot number 1.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, shot number 1, we're going to start with, how do I want to do this?
Let's do the green one.
You want to do the green one? All right, let's do the green
Okay.
one. All right. I'll go ahead and take that with y'all. Ooh, Jesus.
So are we going to maybe do a little toast? What do you think?
Yeah, you got to. With a shot, you got to take a toast.
Right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, y'all. Ooh, I'm not excited. I don't like that one.
Oh.
What poo nannies?
Who made those?
Gabby with the big G.
Hey, baby. Yeah. All right, so what you think is in that?
Definitely Midori and definitely pineapple.
Okay, what liquor?
Tequila.
Nope.
Grossness.
Was vodka in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of
Vodka.
vodka.
Oh, sorry.
A lot of
We're gonna
vodka.
call those melon balls.
That was,
melon balls.
Melon balls.
that's already a win for Anthony.
Hello.
1-0. Anthony versus Amber.
All right, what do you rate those shots?
Oh, 2.
Oh, no. For me, that's like a 7-8.
7, 8?
Yeah.
Or are you just trying to make me feel good?
No, absolutely not.
Uh-huh.
Smooth, no reaction. Tastes good.
That's all right. I'll take it. I'll take it, baby. All right, let's go back in time for a sec. DFW bartending wasn't always what it is today. So tell us what it was like in the early days of the hustle. So what kind of events were you doing in the beginning? Did you ever think the business would grow the way that it did?
I'm a squirrel, let's be honest. I don't remember yesterday. But I remember starting way back in the day. Obviously, I met Savannah through Boomer Jacks before her bartending days at
Okay.
DFW. So
Did you work at Boomers?
I did. I worked
What?
here in North Arlington.
What?
That's where I
crazy.
started my bartending career.
Really?
I did, yeah.
For sure.
We did weddings mostly. I do recall weddings, but yeah, I would never imagine that they would be who they are today and how big and how successful they've grown. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
buddy. Yeah, buddy. What about you, Abe?
Phew, I think, what was my first event? I don't think it was a wedding, but I'll say, like I said, I know I was bar backing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this was what? They've been 8 years now that they started to go?
That's crazy.
Is that crazy? They're about 7,
Out
right?
the-
7, 8, somewhere in there.
Out the garage.
And, but again, I didn't know lick about making drinks. You know, all I knew about how to drink drinks. You know what I mean? That's all, you know, being a prior Marine,
Yeah,
what do we do?
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Throw them back.
throwing them back. So, again, I remember it was Charlie, Savannah, me, Amber was there. There might have been 2 or 3 more people that kind of got started with us. But at that time, you got to think Charlie and Savannah were doing all the labor.
Everything.
They were pretty much doing everything.
By themselves.
I mean, we had stuff just piled in their garage.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't picking stuff up at a warehouse.
Yeah, right.
You're, hey, Charlie, what's the garage code? You know what I mean? By that point, everybody knew the garage code. You
Yeah.
know? So I definitely remember that. But it was one of those things where you just wanted to help them out because you saw how much it meant to them, right? So, and then for me, to see them where they're at now, I would never have guessed at all. You know what I mean?
real.
And see what Savannah and Charlie turned this into. I think about all the individuals that they've helped. Oh, come back. Like yourself, you know, Maysoon, they met Maysoon at the ranch, I think. And now she's here working with us, you know what I mean? And then Esther, Enrique, Tyler's been with them since he was a baby, pretty much.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much. Yeah, he grew up in this.
They got a full team now, and it was just them. You know what I mean? And then Charlie had to make the commitment to do this full time as well, and left education, which I know meant the world to him. So for him to step away from that and say, "Hey, I got to run our business," I mean, it's inspiring.
Yeah, no, definitely.
a lot of
Definitely.
sacrifice on both ends for them.
Yep.
What roles did each of y'all start off? Well, clearly you started off bar backing and you just kind of went in bartending, just
Yeah.
head on.
Experience in the bartending world, and then with the fast-paced bartending that I did after Boomer Jacks, yeah, I missed it going into the dental field, missing the bartending scene, and then just started helping Charlie and them a lot in bartending.
Are there any chaotic moments in the beginning where it just seemed like everything was kind of all over the place? Do y'all remember any moments like that, or just, things kind of being all over?
I'd say like chaotic. I would say like the bookings, like, you know how now we get bookings, we're getting year out bookings, right? I think then it was like, they might got a phone call. I was like, hey, we need y'all like in 2 days,
Yeah.
And
Can you do this?
And it'd be like one of those things where it's like, hey, can y'all make it this one? Cause we're already doing this. And so that was the chaotic thing. Cause you didn't have this time where they're loading these, events up on when I work, and we're booking, people are picking up events in December,
Right.
Then it was like a couple days out. That was it. So I would say that's the most chaotic, because you got to think back then, Amber still works a full-time job and does this part-time. Back then I was working full-time. And so it's like, yeah, let me move my schedule around because we want to make sure they got helped out.
Were they doing liquor packages back then as well, or was it just, it was just kind of call, show up, we need somebody to bartend?
This was before they had their liquor license. wasn't
Absolutely,
it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
People supplied their own alcohol. We just
Just
showed
showed
up
up.
as bartenders.
What?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Shot number 2, baby.
Oh, God, already?
Already. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to set us up around here.
Let's Let's do that other brown one last.
You want to do the brown one last?
Okay.
All right. Which one y'all want to do next? I'll let y'all choose. Next
Okay.
one.
Let's go on with the rim.
Hate tahini.
That's why I picked
What?
it.
That's
why I
good
picked
shit, man. That's the only thing I'm gonna like.
Oh God, don't drop it.
Y'all ready?
Already.
Cheers, you
Cheers.
baby.
Let's go.
Cheers.
DFW bartending.
Oh God.
I remember my first time.
I hate tahini. Oh my God, it just burns so grossly.
Woo!
She like she haven't tasted that before, you know.
Well, we all know what that is. That's absolutely tequila.
All right, what y'all think is in it?
Again, for me, pretty
Besides
smooth.
that.
Probably more like a 5 for me though.
Right on.
It almost just killed me, so I'm gonna go with the 2.
That was that jalapeno tequila.
Oh, was it?
That's what that
I knew
was.
it was acid. I need Tums.
Everybody.
You know, once you get over that 3-0, keeps a case full of Tums in the car.
Hey, they in the truck, they in the purse, they at work, okay? Everybody
Keep
knows
the
what I'm talking
things on
about.
you, huh?
Everybody knows.
All right, Amber. So you've been here since day one, and while you're not behind the bar every weekend like before, do you still pop in from time to time? Rather that's just to reconnect with us, do events, or just whenever that busy time comes around and we need that extra hand. How often do you do that? Like, is it just whenever you're able to?
As much as I can during the busy seasons time, because I know how stressful it can be between, Savannah and Esther trying to get things booked, and you don't ever want to turn down a customer. So if I'm not working, I'll most definitely be around, trying to help as much as I can. So
I got you. What keeps you connected to bartending?
I feel like once you're a bartender, you kind of always, you start seeing everybody as family. So it's like, even if I'm not here every day, like even if I just pop in, it's like I never left. So
Yeah.
just seeing everybody, it's just always good to get that feel back up of your family.
Absolutely. I love it. Yes. What type of events are your favorite to jump into?
Indian weddings.
Really?
Yes.
See, I haven't had the pleasure to do that yet. See, I've done the
is-
whole
it's a
Jewish
whole
wedding thing.
world.
Yes, it looks like it. When I see the pictures,
amazing.
it looks so awesome.
They are.
I know the music's probably great too.
Absolutely.
Heck
Just be
yeah.
a whole vibe by yourself.
Yeah. What you said?
Do
What
that
you
again?
said,
Wait,
girl?
one more time.
It's a head vibe.
Yo, she's a fool. Why is that your favorite type of event to work?
Because I don't know, it's just there's just so much elaboration that goes into those weddings, like the colors, the music, the fireworks. Like it's not just a walk down the aisle type thing. It's like both families come down the aisle and it's like a parade. Like everyone's
Yeah.
it's just so much, and so it's just very intriguing to watch. Time goes by real fast.
I bet it
They be
does.
Smashing plates and canning out gold. It's awesome.
Really?
I love it.
I can't wait. That is definitely one of the ones I want to work for sure.
You should
One
try.
I haven't. I've worked a couple of Jewish weddings. Crazy. Crazy. What's your least favorite event to work? Type of event, I guess.
When the families don't get along, that's always so awkward.
Oh, I've experienced that
Because
before.
it's always like, because at the end we always put the alcohol up, so it's kind of like,
Who's
whose
taking
car is it
what?
going into?
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, I bought
well,
this.
I bought it. I'm
Yeah.
taking it. Or
Yeah.
and it's kind of like, well, I need somebody to choose because I can't leave it here and I'm ready to go. Okay?
Yeah, right. Right. I've definitely experienced that before. It's not fun and it can get a little awkward.
A little bit.
It can get a little bit awkward. What's one thing you'll miss about being behind the bar full time?
It's that social interaction. Like when I'm cleaning people's teeth, like, you got water and everything, so they can't talk, but just something about bartending, people are just letting off steam and venting, so it's good to just make just conversations with people. Mm-hmm. I'm a talkator, so.
I'm a
You're
talkator.
what?
I'm
You're
a talkator.
Is that in the dictionary?
Sure.
Okay.
Amber Dictionary
Talkator.
2025.
Talkator is crazy. A talkator. That's gonna be in my head the rest of the
You won't
day.
forget it.
Yo, that is insane. That is insane. Would you ever? I mean, I know what you're doing now is like a huge career being in the whole dental field. Would you ever really like step away from that for a minute to like go back full-time bartending?
Absolutely not. I love bartending, don't get me wrong, but I love cleaning some teeth, so that's something I'll
Really?
never give up.
See, but from my perspective,
Uh-huh.
you asked her about some of her days back at varsity, okay? Just when she was fast-paced bartending, and she would make
That was a whole nother animal, okay?
killing money in like 2-3 days. She could make
Granted, I did have my dental hygiene license for almost a whole year before I started using it, but
Really?
varsity, that high-speed type bartending life is nothing like Boomer Jacks or doing weddings.
Oh, yeah,
It's a whole nother animal.
Oh, how was that for you? How was that experience?
It was one of the best experiences of my 20s.
Really? You enjoyed it?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean, what went into that?
Nothing. Just talking and flirting, making some money.
Not talking and flirting. No, that comes with bartending though. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
That is a thing. That is what we do that helps pass time and have a good time. Even if it doesn't mean anything. I just like to see how far I can take it. Okay, am I gonna get a number out of this?
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens.
Tear it up afterwards.
Yeah, right.
I never done that.
Oh man, you ain't gotta lie. All right, man. They trying to mess us up around here. All right, halfway.
Whew.
Shot number 3, man.
You ready?
Again?
Yeah, man. It's Friday,
I'm
baby.
stressed.
It's Friday.
Okay,
All
which one are we
right.
doing?
You said the dark one last, ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
All
definitely
right,
said
so
that.
going back to this one.
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It looks a little chunky.
Oh, this one smells good. This is my favorite.
This is your
look-
favorite?
I
okay.
already know what this one is.
Oh, look at her.
None of them. All right, here we go.
Okay. Okay.
That is absolutely effing cucumber vodka.
It's not cucumber vodka, but it is vodka.
It's not effing.
No.
It tastes like cucumber, but it's good. That one's real good.
You like that one? Right on, baby.
What would you rate that one?
That one's a 10.
Yeah,
No,
that was
look at
hey, we got a 10, baby.
Just like me, brother.
What'd you rate it?
I think I'd give it, 10. I'm good with 10.
You gonna get that one to
That's good.
10?
That one was good.
All right, I guess I can vibe with that one.
What was it?
It wasn't so potent. It was vodka, and then it's what I put in that? It's cucumber syrup and lime juice. I think is what I put in it.
See, I knew there's cucumber.
Yeah.
She always be thinking about them cucumbers.
Hey, now.
Moving on.
Anthony, you gotta chill, bro. Try to behave here, man. Try to behave. Anthony,
Uh-oh.
you up next, my boy.
Let's go.
All right, let's talk about your next move here. So you teamed up with Charlie. Shout out to Mr. Charlie Bring. We love you, dog.
Let's go.
Hey, now. And launched a company called Big Game Tailgates. Let's talk about that.
Oh, man. So I was working at a restaurant at the time. I was a multi-unit manager is what they call it, right? So that's a fancy term.
I was just going to say, that just means you all over the
Yeah.
place.
Ponce, you
got
didn't come up with that one, did you?
Call him out.
But I'll never forget, they had just opened over in Grand Prairie a Dunkin' Donuts across the street. Mm-hmm. So you mentioned some of those first events we used to work, right? Mm-hmm. There was a guy we used to work for, and they had this tailgate company.
Damn, my bad.
Ooh-wee.
Whew, had to
Here,
get
blow
that
it
out. That's that cucumber, boy.
We know Gabby ain't used to that.
Hey, at all, baby. Never.
Ever.
Hey, you better chill. I'm trying to behave. Come on, bro.
So there was a Dunkin' Donuts across the street, and we used to work for them. We did some private events and tailgates for Cowboy games, and they would hire us to bartend.
Gotcha.
So one day I just caught wind while I was working. He was like, I think I'm going to sell the company. And I was like, what? Why?
Who said this?
This is the old owner of Big Game Tailgates.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, why? Why would you sell this? This is amazing. We do this for fun. Like, Charlie used to load up the old trailer in the warehouse with full of tailgating stuff and just throw these massive tailgates for friends.
For fun.
Just for fun. That's how tailgating got started for us. Like I had
For
really
real.
never tailgated.
Wait, so Big Game was somebody else and y'all took over?
Correct.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
So literally, my first tailgate. Well, not my first, but one of my first tailgates was with Charlie in Savannah. I went to Thanksgiving tailgate, and they did everything. They brought out the turkey, the dressing. They brought it all the alcohol.
Yeah.
People be passed out on the floor, aka Big Rick. Big shout out to Big Rick.
I love Big Rick.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I mean, there were some great stories back then. But that being said, moving on, I got wind of that, so I mentioned it to Charlie. He's like, "Well, let's meet over here, Charlie. Let's go talk about it." Mm-hmm. And he'll tell you to this day, he goes, "I can't believe you talked me into doing this." Right? But so we're sitting there talking.
You talked him into.
Yeah, so when I met him there, we just shot it back and forth. Like, if we thought it was a good idea, what would the investment look like? We were actually getting ready to sell our house, so we had some liquid cash that we could help invest. Mind you, this is 2019, so Charlie and Savannah are still, building their company too.
Building this up, DFW.
Charlie's still working in the education field. You know what I mean? So I mean, he has a lot going on, and so we do. He eventually reaches out to Brian. He was very close with him, and we worked out a good deal. And ever since then, it's just been a matter of getting creative. Mm-hmm. How can we take what Brian and them created as a tailgate company
and elevate it?
Yeah. And I think we can all say that it kind of just matched on what we do. And our whole idea was, making DFW grow in a sense. So, and I don't want to leave Amber out of this too. So chime in whenever you want on something, because you're part of this. So.
I'm just listening.
But I know as far as, setup process and stuff like that, it's very simple. Like we always say, we bring the party to you.
Absolutely.
That's what we try to do.
Yeah.
Like, we want to make it as easy and as eventful as possible.
Yeah.
And convenient.
Yeah.
Those out-of-towners, they love the setup.
Oh my goodness. It's literally the greatest feeling. Like being able to be a part of those tailgates and like work them. Oh, they're such a good time. I want to be a part of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Except for Buffalo Bills when they break the tables.
That happened?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I missed out on that?
Girl, they break tables as like a celebratory thing. You have to give them extra tables so they can jump on them with their ladders and break them.
Literally? That's how that goes down?
Look it up.
So Charlie, Buffalo came into town. Charlie specifically called them and said, "Hey, do y'all want to go ahead and pay for the tables now?"
So he already knew beforehand.
He already knew.
Yeah, he's from up north. He's from Michigan.
Well, that's
so
true.
they're
That's
a little
true.
crazy
Yeah.
up there in the cold.
That's crazy.
And sure, no, we're not going to do that. Well, and then sure enough,
They did it.
They did it.
They did it.
But they did nothing wrong. They paid for it.
They did.
They made it right.
So how did they do it? Did they really climb on the ladder and jump, or do they kind of?
do? I think these people were just like just jumping on it, just being fun.
Didn't they jump from the tailgate or something like that?
They jump, from their like back of their truck tailgate or something. Like.
That is crazy.
Hey, but old blue truck though, that thing's just a little tall.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Old Tyler Vasquez, old blue out there.
Hey, listen, I got to run and jump to get in that. Every time I'm like, yo, I'm finna pull a hammy. I'm finna do something. That thing, I need a little step stool for sure to get up in
Tyler,
that bad
man, we
boy.
just put them step sides on there.
I'm telling he needs
not
to.
turned 37. These knees are
These
hurting.
knees ain't the same. He don't get it. These knees
He will.
Oh, eventually, yeah.
You cross over that 3-0 rainbow and everything just
Hey,
goes
before then,
Yeah.
let the truth be told.
yeah, Tyler
like
Hurd playing by
28,
his
29.
knees.
Hey, you
But-
feels that.
I mean, when people will call us, they're looking for convenience, right? Because nobody wants to go sit in line at 4:00 in the morning for a 11 a.m. kickoff. We go do that for you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
walk in that bad boy.
And then guess what? They show up, everything's set up, it's ready to go. TVs are on, grill's hot.
They just gotta walk in.
They walk in, start cooking, whatever the case might be. Start drinking. Obviously, the rules are a little more lax for tailgates, right? Like, you can have some fun. And on the bartender side, it's like, oh, these people are here to have fun.
And it's so fun,
Yeah,
bro.
because let's be honest, like,
is.
there's those events we work too where they're drinking, but it's just not. You're just
the
there.
energy is different.
Energy is
Depending
different.
on what event you're working, the energy is just different. But the tailgates, that energy is like literally from the time they walk in till the time they leave. The energy is just high.
And
everybody's there to just chill, drink, eat,
good time.
and have a good time, man. Got some good music going. What?
Yep. And I mean, I reflect back on that New Orleans Saints tailgate we did, right?
Who that weekend was in?
Who dat, right?
Who that?
Yeah.
All day. Hey, shout out to my fam. Hey, who that? Y'all know what's up.
But I mean, we joke about it, but that was us.
It
And
was.
That was everybody too. That was us setting up. That was you bartending, breaking down the cleanup. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
big shout out to 1010 events.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's another venture that Charlie and Savannah are taking on. And
Mm-hmm.
if you think about it, if we didn't have that, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, the whole like 10-10 thing was like really a huge like step up for us, like for sure. And I love it. Because before, we all weren't really a fan of 10-10.
Yep.
We all know how that went.
And now,
But now everybody wants to be a part.
yep.
Everybody wants to be there. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who it is. Everybody wants to be there. What were some of the craziest like setups for tailgates like that you've done so far?
Well, I'll reflect back to that. Let's go back to that Saints. I mean, you can
I
think
think
about
that was the craziest one.
It started on a Friday,
Friday, Saturday,
Sunday,
Sunday.
3-day event. I mean, that was you got to think
First
setting
day
up
was crazy.
Friday.
Yeah.
And don't mind you said it don't happen on Friday.
Yeah.
We're set up Wednesday. Starting to make that
Starting
happen.
days ahead.
Yeah, and then flipping that Friday evening. So everybody was a part of that. We're all doing that. We get out of there maybe 3:30 in the morning. I think Charlie might have got out of there 4:30.
Yeah.
And that was during TCU.
TCU.
Yep. TCU
People
was
forget.
going on. People were
That
doing
was
that.
crazy too because everybody like who was there that Friday night was at TCU.
TCU. Yep.
And then Sunday come, now we're all back.
Yeah.
That whole weekend
That was a long day.
insane. Friday was long. Then I think we had to get up early for that
Yep.
TCU game.
TCU
As a
game.
matter of
I
fact,
think it
we
was an early
finally
game.
got an early game.
Yep.
And it was like after we roll up out of there at like 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? And got to be up early and be there all day. And then be up early for the Sunday game.
I think
For that tailgate.
I think Charlie might have got 3 hours of sleep that whole weekend.
No, I remember. I don't even think he left.
He stayed
Did
on the
he even?
couch.
Yeah, he didn't even leave the
In the group
venue.
suite.
Yeah, he didn't leave.
If anybody can picture a 6-foot stretch tablecloth, and that's what Charlie was wrapped in, like a
He was
burrito
talking about
on the
it.
couch for like his 1 hour of sleep. Like,
Take a quick
I wish
nap.
I wish I got a picture of that, but
Bruh,
I did reenact it. I went and got one, laid on the couch, and took a picture. So we have that somewhere.
Bless his heart.
I'm sure Tyler has that picture somewhere. But
Yeah, he definitely thugged it out. We all thugged it out, honestly,
Yeah.
especially all of us that had to work through that whole weekend or whatever. We all thugged it out, and it was a good turnout, though. Definitely a good turnout.
and then the second one would probably be out in Frisco. I think. Did you work that event when they had
The Frisco tailgate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, was it 2 years ago?
Yes.
When it was, I mean,
Cold?
and Busch Light.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
I was
yes.
down in Houston, so I didn't get the pleasure, but I've only heard great stories.
Yeah.
I hear pallet of Busch Light. I mean,
Yeah,
beers flying
when we
off
do
the
stuff like that, there's pallets of everything. They fly through that stuff. Like, it's insane. Like, I can't drink beer that fast. I can't drink a drink that fast.
No.
What were some of the challenges you faced? Either rather that's in the beginning of building up big game, or just once you've gotten into it and things that just came about with it. What were some of the challenges you feel like you faced?
Challenges were as far as like trying to figure out like how to hold a deposit, like what would be a good number, because you don't want to scare people off, but yet at the same time, like, you want to build, a reputable company. So it's like getting something to secure somebody, but then people, going back and forth, like, well, let me talk to my family members and then I'll get back to you. And then you just happen to keep following up with them.
Yeah, that
so it's
waiting
more in a
game.
sense kind of chase people down, especially when you have the huge groups that are trying to do one tailgate. So that's definitely a challenge, but it all pans out at the end.
And I think before we had the luxury of 1010, some of the bigger challenges were, again, I mean, we'd be getting over there to the parking lot at 4 in the morning, and you were like, oh, am I going to have to fight for my spot, for my tailgate spot? Like, That was a thing. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lot 4, Lot 10.
I mean, you did the Thanksgiving tailgate and
Oh, God.
Was it just picking lots, just picking where you can do it, or?
So what we gave the luxury to the customer where they would pick the parking lot they want to tailgate.
I got you.
Because some parking lots have more of a tailgate scene.
I got
say.
you.
But we liked lot 12. Lot 12, right?
Yeah, because there's a lot of grass there.
And we always tell people, hey, if you want to enjoy your tailgate, if you have over 25 people, you're not going to be really mingling with other groups. Let's be honest, right? You're gonna have a group of yourself. So
Right.
it's like, let us get you the most tailgate space. And we knew we could get the spot. We'd have the best spot on the lot. But then she had an experience where she was on lot 10, I think, right, with the Thanksgiving tailgate.
Yeah.
And we pulled a Hall of Fame in there,
Oh shoot!
and you're battling. And like
Yeah.
you're fighting the group next to you. They don't want to get in your space.
Yeah, so the way that
Really?
AT&T, Jerry, he does his tailgating is
Whoa, we don't want to call him out. Now.
For
Easy.
real?
Hey,
Just scratch that.
he's got a little more money than we
She
do.
didn't mean that.
Well, you can only tailgate on the grass, okay?
Hurt. Grass on me.
Grass only. You can't tailgate in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So certain parking lots around AT&T Stadium have very thin areas of grass, and some have very large areas of grass. The party lots have very little pieces of grass.
So everybody's just kind of tight
So
next to
and
each
you gotta
other.
pay per parking spot. So our trailer
Oh.
takes one spot, and if you've got 10 people, you want at least 2 spots beside it. And I don't know if you've looked at how much parking costs in those
Yeah.
party lots.
Yeah.
But it gets very expensive.
Really?
And so when you're trying to talk to a customer and trying to explain that to him, they're like, hey, like you get the grass spot behind your parking spot. And if you've got 20 people, you probably want like 3 spaces to give yourself
So
room.
you got to pay per parking spot
Yes.
in order to get the space that you need.
Yes. And
for
then on
however
top
many
of it,
people.
those parking lots are first come, first serve.
Oh shoot!
So when we get there at 4 o'clock in the morning, you're getting tables out and you're trying to hold your spots down. Especially when you have a big group of 20, 25, you got to
Right.
have 3 or 4 spots.
Yeah.
And we're not the only ones there at 4:30. We got some professional people that tailgate.
Yeah, this is what they do
So-
every year.
So, yeah.
I mean, you got to think so that to kind of revert a little bit, go back to 1010. That's the blessing of 1010 now.
Absolutely.
Got that.
We can
have
host
that
a
space. Mm-hmm.
party. We have the space now. You don't have to get there as early. Your group doesn't have to get there as early. So
You
if
show up, and regardless, you have that
you
space.
have that
Yep.
space.
You have that spot. It doesn't matter. You can move around and don't got to
Absolutely.
worry about anybody else.
And I've personally walked it off from where we tailgated at lot 12, which is the Cowboys parking lot, and 1010. It's the exact same walk.
Walking distance.
Really?
But people just think, oh, it's the parking lot of Cowboys. You
Yeah.
can get a way better experience at one of our
1010.
tailgates at 1010 versus that out there.
Y'all hear that?
And you're not
1010,
paying
baby.
$200 a spot for parking.
That is insane.
Times 3.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
I would say 20% of tailgates when we were doing them in the parking lots was parking. And we don't upcharge. We just charge what we get charged.
face value of parking
Mm-hmm.
spots because they're so expensive.
Crazy. And they out here paying it.
They do.
More power to them.
More pay.
Hour.
Hey, not. hey, okay. Well, I love that. I appreciate y'all, letting us in on that big game there. What? You all right?
He's sick.
Too close for too long.
Oh, that's what it is?
They call this the casting couch.
Oh, that's
Amber gets to go.
what was that?
That was me.
Woo! All right, y'all. Ooh, you already know what time it is.
Oh, shot 30.
Yeah, buddy. Time for our last shot. Shot number 4.
Last.
I mean, last for here, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Later on, that's a different
There's 2
story.
left.
Actually, they go together.
Oh.
Ew. I knew that. That's got to be Fireball or some. monotonous-
Fireball, baby. I don't even play like that.
It
Hell
looks-
no. Fireball? I don't think so.
God.
Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all
I'm
ready?
drinking
That's
this
why I
one.
didn't make this one so big, okay?
Okay.
Because we getting straight to the point. Ugh, I'm gonna be so hot after
I know
this.
my face is already hot
Why?
because I've already had 3
Because I'm sitting next to her. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Come on.
yeah, that'll do it.
Y'all are fools, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I'm not excited about this one either. Jesus. Ooh.
I hate Jameson with a passion.
That pickle juice is amazing.
The
brand
disrespect
is
on
that?
Jameson.
That used to be my go-to. J-Mo,
With pickleback?
all night.
Vodka
That
pickle
and
juice.
no, see, I'm not a vodka fan. That burns.
That wasn't
Going
Jameson,
all the
was
way
it?
down.
A chilled vodka?
No.
Ooh,
Guess what it was?
some kind of whiskey.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, see?
It's a lighter whiskey. It definitely wasn't Crown. I don't
That
know.
was. That was TX, baby.
Was it? Really? I might have just liked the TX by itself then.
I forgot how smooth TX was.
Yeah. It almost has that
Super.
vanilla, and then you trace it with that. I think that's why Jameson and pickleback goes so good together.
Literally used to be my
Michael
favorite.
would
What would y'all rate
appreciate
that? Straight to the point. What'd you rate that?
A 0.
Oh, she's such a lie. All she says when we go out, can I get a pickleback? Can I get a pickleback?
Yeah, with vodka.
vodka.
You heard her? The vodka.
you
I
know-
don't
whiskey
do
too-
whiskey.
oh, you-
Never do whiskey.
Whiskey's better than vodka. I don't care.
I will
Argue
take
with me.
photos
I take photos.
when you do it next.
You will lie.
Is that when she becomes, who is it, Amanda?
Oh,
She's very non-existent. If she makes an appearance,
Bruh, I can't wait to see her. Oh, I keep saying it. I
No.
can't wait. Do you hear me?
we're gonna need Michael with the camera then.
Hey, what? Follow us around, Mike. You hear that? All right, you're going to have to follow us around when we out bar hopping. Okay, because
Amanda's
I
a
got to
little
see her. Exactly, and I love crazy. It's hilarious
it puts you in situations you don't want to be in.
for you.
Yeah.
That is your
Let
responsibility.
me hide in the pantry.
Listen, that pantry, I was going to scare y'all, okay? Y'all just took too long to find me.
That was great. Oh my goodness, that picture
Hey,
was great.
Savannah
I
hits
wish
me
I
with
would
that.
have
Y'all
been
hear
there.
that?
Listen, if y'all wouldn't have taken so long to find me, I wouldn't have fell asleep.
You were the only one playing that game.
Hey,
So that is your fault.
Well,
so you know what they used to call it?
What?
They used to call it Ghost in the Dark in Springtown.
Listen,
Not hide and seek, Ghost in the Dark.
you know what?
Oh
Y'all missed
my
out on a lot of fun.
goodness.
Have you
Amanda,
ever heard of
girl, I
Ghost-
can't
have
wait
you
to
ever heard of
meet
Ghost in
you.
the Dark?
I haven't,
thank
honestly.
you.
It sounds
say,
hilarious.
We take a toll out there, people that watch this. Have y'all ever played Ghost in the Dark? I mean, it's a legit game.
What is Ghost in the Dark? Please break that down because I don't understand. I thought you already couldn't see a ghost. Like, what are we doing here?
Okay, listen. It's like tag in a sense, but it's in the dark. And we grew up playing to where I grew up in the country, so it's obviously very dark outside. So we played inside the house. You didn't want to go outside and get eaten by some coyotes. So we would turn the light off. You would hide. And I grew up where I shared my room with my sisters. So there's multiple beds in my room.
Right.
And then you would turn the light off and you would
excuse
chase
me.
your cousins or your friends around. And if you got tagged by the ghost, you were the ghost. But it became very intense.
So the ghost is the person that's it.
Yeah.
Hide and seek in the dark.
No, it was different. It was more intense than
No.
just.
No, it's the same
Same thing.
thing. Just because you say
I'm done
ghost.
with y'all. Moving on.
All right. Woo.
What you call it?
Hey, but
Just in the dark.
maybe we should
How does that make sense? Oh, I'm
we
crying.
should do that as a signature drink one week. Try to figure something out. Maybe you can do some skills, Ghost in the Dark drink or something.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. I guess we just shake up air. I don't know.
See if you can find the shot.
That is silly. Oh my gosh,
Moving
Ghost
on.
in the Dark. Oh, woo! That is hilarious.
My cousins and my sisters would be proud of me.
I bet they would. Y'all all played it. I called it Ghost in the
Very small circle.
Hey,
Ooh, Jesus, that took me out. Golly. Ooh, Ghost in the Dark, girl. I
Gabby
thought you was
with the
finna
big
tell
G.
me something different. That's hide and seek in the dark. Ooh, Lord.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, okay. All right, bet. All right, so we're going to shift it to some fun stories.
Okay.
we've been in story mode, okay?
Clearly. Okay, what's one of the wildest things you've ever seen at an event? Rather that's a tailgate, a wedding, or just, I don't know, a house party, whatever. It's one of the craziest things or wildest things you've seen.
Oh, come on, you got some good, don't you?
I'm trying to think.
I saw a DJ
Come
get
on.
jumped.
A DJ get jumped?
Yeah. Swear to God, the whole family was on them.
Oh, was that at the Civic Center? We went unnamed Civic Center. Amber, hey Jerry.
Y'all gonna get us in trouble. Sorry, everybody. They are out of control today. Oh.
I mean, there's always some minor inconvenience, but nothing that's really ever just like.
Nothing crazy ain't never happened. Ain't nobody
I'm
pop
sure there
off.
has, but I done told you I'm
Yeah,
a
that's right.
goldfish. I remember last 3 seconds. Okay.
Squirrel.
Well,
Jeez.
I mean, just in your bartending career, then what's one of the wildest events you've seen? I'm sure you got some stories.
Oh, I mean, I've seen people just fall out, and pass out on the ground, and people, their friends, like trying to carry them out. I mean,
That's been me before.
I mean, you see people fighting all the time. I mean, I feel like in the bar scene, I mean, that's all pretty standard features.
This girl walked in one time and caught her dude cheating,
Oh,
and they got the thumping in a restaurant.
ooh.
It's crazy. They was
Oh my
throwing them
God.
things, okay? She was hitting him, he was hitting her. It got crazy. Caught his ass cheating
Oof.
in a restaurant.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, I'm sure I've probably seen something crazy. I just,
You never seen nobody get cracked across the head?
no.
I've seen that too.
I've never seen anybody get hit with a
Dang,
beer
was
bong.
I in the ghetto or
I
what?
listen, I do remember though at the Boomer Jacks in South Arlington, I remember there was a lot of like gang stuff going on, and this whole thing broke out. I don't know if y'all remember, there was a big patio down there on that South
Yes.
Arlington one. Something happened. A Mercedes come flying through the parking lot. People were throwing chairs off the balcony, like smashing into this Mercedes. Now that was intense.
I might have to ask Savannah about that one.
Crazy.
I bet Savannah knows about it, but it was intense. And I was a guest bartender down there because I worked at North Arlington. And they were like, go to South Arlington one time. And I never went back.
I know that's right. I would have clocked out right
I
there.
said, goodbye.
Savannah's
What
like,
y'all
I do
on?
this on the daily. Yeah.
She was a thug. I just know.
I keep saying that, man. I keep saying that, man. Savannah's a thug for real. Y'all better stop playing. She might be 120, but she a thug,
Oh gosh.
All right. Hey, have you experienced anything crazy?
Something crazy. I'm trying
Like
to
at a
think.
tailgate or something like that?
Yeah.
Because you know tailgates can get crazy now.
I know.
Ain't no limits.
I mean, the marching band of the Saints walked through the tent.
hey,
Remember
dude,
that,
they
right?
blocked off the whole
whole-
street, y'all. Listen, it was all on Facebook.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
And it came through 1010.
Bro,
Like, it was
it
our
was-
tailgate.
Yes. I think I told my mama that. 'Cause she was like, did you see that? They was out there. I said, yeah. That was where we were.
That was us.
Hey, we were a part of that, okay? Yeah.
That was cool. That was cool.
No, it was dope, though.
I would like a crazy interaction. I think it would be another DJ story. I was at a. Can we shout out venues we work at, or is that a? No. Okay. So I was at a venue located in Midlothian, Texas, where I'm from. How about that? Yeah. And
Y'all are going to get us in trouble.
but there was a DJ, and the party got into it, and. When I say cops were involved,
yes.
escort the DJ out.
Yo, it gets
Like
crazy.
It was pretty intense.
Hey,
and I was
man.
like, for a wedding, you're like, you never expect something bad to happen at a wedding.
No, it's supposed to be
always good
happy,
times.
jolly,
Yeah.
music, dancing,
Let's
celebrate.
go. Like we're gonna have so much fun. You know, and it's just it was pretty nuts. But they escorted him out, and then
Damn.
they just kind of
I am on one today, y'all. See, this what happened when you put shots out here, all right? Shit just start coming up.
have fun editing that, Michael. But that was probably, I guess, like the most intense scenario I've been in.
Word.
The funnest scenario or weirdest scenario too, I'd say, is we worked on an ice bar,
Oh, that was cool.
wasn't it?
Except
Say that
for
again.
It was a bar made out of ice.
ice.
You had to serve from an ice bar?
Yep.
Listen, it was HE double hockey sticks.
Was it?
Because
I can only imagine.
as you're trying to make drinks, you're setting your cups up on the ice, and they're like sliding.
Sliding and
because
shit,
it's
yeah.
melting.
That would
And
piss
so
me
you
off.
had to
Oh,
put
yeah.
like a towel down on top of the bar, and that's not always the most pleasant thing
Pretty
to look
or
at.
anything like that,
you know,
yeah.
the appeal thing. So you're having to do that, and then it's obviously melting all down into like this like
Little
trash
weird.
bag around the bottom, okay? And then
Oh,
it
yeah.
starts overflowing, and then the patients, not the patients, the clients.
It's not the dinner work.
Patience are my
We are
mind.
not your patients.
Yeah.
The customers are having to
TV
like in
Tyler?
their heels tiptoe around the waters coming out, and so it was
Whose idea was that?
It was
brides.
yeah. And then they had the what do you call it when you pour the shot down the ice?
the little slide slope where you had that
Like
drink.
Was it like a? Yeah, I know what you're talking
It's
about.
like a shot slide.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Google
So-
that, Mason. What's it called?
Fact check that.
Loge or ice loge? I don't know, something like that.
Anyways, you just dumped. They had shots. You dumped
So
at the
they
top,
let
and
us
then
do
they were
shots
down
without
there from at the bottom.
They got
Yeah.
permission from the venue, and so like this thing was like it was an ice bar with this.
What was the ice bar sitting in? Because clearly
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
melting.
It was like a
So it was just a
plastic
puddle?
bin. It was a plastic bin
And-
around
and it
it
started
with trash
puddling.
bags inside it,
Your
and the
feet
water.
started getting wet. Ice
Ice
luges.
luges.
Ooh.
ice luges.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That is not an
it was
attractive
melting
name.
and trying to get your drinks, and then I mean it was very pretty at the very beginning. Their initials were carved
Yeah.
in the front
Right,
of it.
right, of course.
But toward the end, it was stressful
Messy and just
everywhere.
annoying.
You know how many mouse were on that ice luge too? When you put that shot in there? Ooh.
Yeah, and there was no like backing away from it. People's mouths.
Yeah,
were
they were just like,
On it.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
yeah.
one more
Yeah.
time. Come
bottom
on.
lip just
So yeah.
Oh my
so pretty
goodness. All right. I mean it's cool until it's not.
Yeah.
Heard that. Funniest drink order or customer interaction.
Ooh, it really just irks me. Make me what you like.
Cool. Oh.
Jesus
You know what
Christ.
you getting? A match shot, baby.
Ooh, dang.
You right? Nee. Bet you ain't gonna ask me that again because I don't like what you like.
Bro, that's dirty.
Golly.
to get somebody like that.
Remind me not to order a shot from Amber.
No, what you do is you just wait until they're like the perfect drunk. They won't even fucking notice the difference.
They won't even know. They'll be like,
No,
oh,
they
that's
won't.
great.
Oh my gosh, can I get another one?
Just be like, oh no, it's a one-time deal.
Just start spilling stuff on the mat.
yeah.
There you go.
A little bit of Malibu never hurt nobody.
Kind of like our plunger shot we did in Arizona.
Oh,
What? Plunger
they
shot?
took shots out of plungers in Arizona.
Stop lying.
That's
No, I swear,
It's a true thing.
it's a true thing.
Y'all are dirty.
yeah.
It was Charlie, Tyler, and Anthony. It was not me and Savannah.
You boys are dirty.
Do we gotta get some
Were they
names out there?
used? I bet you I had some toilet paper on the side, huh?
Hey, something got stuck in my tooth.
You're disgusting.
That's gross.
terrible. Oh my goodness, really?
I think-
That's really a thing?
Yeah,
It's
that's
a thing in
I would
Arizona.
never.
In Scottsdale, Arizona.
I would never. How much something like that cost?
I think me and Angie paid like not even like $5 for them.
Yeah, I would pay
We were like,
nothing.
how many plungers you got back there? And he was like, I got 3. We're like, perfect.
Charlie.
So y'all set them up.
Oh yeah, we did.
I have a weird feeling that might have been on Charlie's tab, so that's why she don't remember how much she paid.
I'm assuming like 5.
Oh, that's hilarious. A plunger shot. Yeah, I would never. Ever had to cut somebody off? And if you did, how did you do it?
Cutting somebody off?
Yeah.
I just give them water. No, I'm serious. Most
That's
people,
it?
when they're so drunk like that, they don't realize it. So, I mean, a little bit of soda water, add a little lime juice, especially the ones that drink vodka sodas, they don't even know the difference.
Yeah.
And you don't have to cause discrepancy. Or, you know, if they're just being belligerently stupid, you just turn to the security and
Boy, I love the security.
Ever
Hey.
they be gone.
Ever had to cut a groom off?
Who off?
The groom.
No. You had to cut a groom off?
Oh, yeah.
Was he pissed off?
Well, we had to go about it a very unique way. You know, so
How'd you do that?
go to the family first, right?
So like mom or dad or
Mom or dad, you know, talk to them a little bit like, hey, he has had way too much to drink.
Like, belligerent.
And you've seen them. You know, the boys are in the groom suite before you even
They
get
be
there.
wasted before they even walk down
Yes.
the aisle. They be drunk.
And I'm not going to say that I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I probably was there in those shoes too. I just didn't get cut off, you know. But yeah, so you talk to the family, and then from there, you kind of make some other, you know, talk to his buddies. You're like, hey, guys, he can't.
Get him.
You got to get him.
He's
Help
out of
me.
control.
Pictures are still coming.
I
You know what I mean? Like, still got a picture.
don't want to cut him off, okay? Don't. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you finally, I mean, you have to have that conversation with the bride eventually. Like, do you want to how do you want this to go, right? When you're talking to the bride,
Right.
like, do you want to have these great pictures later on that evening, or
Yeah, do you want him looking like
looking like that? So.
Or not just that. Like, it'd be different if it's late in the evening and you're, wrapping things up, but it was early. Like you said.
That was my hardest thing, though. Like, cutting somebody off isn't too hard for me because it's like, at the end of the day, that's our jobs, right?
Heck yeah, you ain't finna get me locked
And
up or
TBC, you
none
ain't
of that.
trying to get
Hello,
my money.
do you hear me? No.
And then too,
security off the rip. Don't worry about it.
And then you can think, and then on the big picture, it's Charlie and Savannah's reputation, right?
Yeah.
Like DFW. And so cutting somebody off is easy for me, I think. It's just about how you go about it, though.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
No, that's the most important part because when anybody's intoxicated, it always intensifies emotions.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Especially when somebody's like, oh, well, I bought that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, listen, that's fine.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to make sure you're good.
Yep.
It's
I'm
my
covering
job to
my
make sure
ass.
you're safe.
Okay, like you ain't finna get my license snatched up because you didn't have too much to drink or whatever. Yeah, it can be awkward sometimes, but I love it with this. You have security,
Yep.
You do have security.
so you really don't have to. If you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can give them their one little warning, and then it's like, hey. Excuse me, officer.
Yeah.
Help.
Hey, you see that one right there?
She
I
gotta go.
will. I will point at you. Don't care, even
yeah,
if you're
don't
looking at me. Yeah, you. You know what I mean? Like you're done.
Oh, man.
you're done.
One of our Angie, big shout out to Angie. Okay.
Hey, shout out to Angie. We love you.
We love you. We were in Waxahachie, and she was not scared at all. She got somebody. When we got that officer,
Immediately. What?
you know her too. Like she's not
Yeah.
the tallest individual.
Yeah.
Boy,
That's messed up.
Hey, she sprinted over to that officer and she said, "Hey, that one right there."
Hey, I'm telling you, that's literally one of my favorite things to do. I do not care. I will be a snitch in that scenario, okay? Sure did. It was me. What? Absolutely. If you could work one event again, just for memories, what event would that be? And why?
A memory.
Ooh, what about an event I didn't get to work, but I wish I could have worked it? Does that
Sure.
work?
Let's hear it.
Oh man, I wish I could have worked Charlie and Savannah's wedding.
Dude, that would have been awesome.
They got married at the Old Ranger.
No,
Ballpark.
I know. Yeah.
How cool would that have been
That would have been dope.
to be their bartenders? Because I don't know if everybody knows this.
They got married and then DFW came after, right?
I think yes. I think they might have
Right.
already had the name.
Yeah,
but
I
don't
knew
really
they
have
already had the
yeah.
name, just nothing really, they didn't really move on it yet or whatever.
Right.
So for me, they actually, not everybody knows this, but Charlie and Savannah bartended mine and Amber's wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so clearly y'all been knowing Charlie and Savannah before any of this developed. So like, how crazy is that to know them before who they are today?
Well, I think what's crazy is that I kind of met Charlie, and I'm sure I met Savannah too. At that time, I introduced my through some friends playing softball, right? Mm-hmm. And me and Amber kind of had known each other, but we kind of went our separate ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so y'all weren't together
No.
at this time? Oh.
Yeah.
Did y'all even know each other or y'all did?
We knew
did,
each other.
Yeah. Hey, she knew.
We were friends, okay? Acquaintances.
Hey, Gabby.
You're stupid.
They was getting down with the get down, y'all. On the
We were
side.
friends. Yes, we were
No,
friends.
just play.
But, I knew Savannah. Anthony had obviously known Charlie through baseball, but we never,
Softball.
whatever. We were never together all in one setting at one time. It wasn't until years later till I had come to one of his softball games and Charlie was playing and I was like, oh, I've seen that guy somewhere. Like, where have I seen him from? He's like, oh, he's married to Savannah. And then I was like, and then that's kind of when it clicked, like, oh, no way, small world. So life we were all there with each other those years ago, but we just didn't know it until.
That's crazy.
But I always say, God puts people in your life for a reason. You're just not sure where it's going to come at.
yeah,
just
buddy.
years later.
You better preach, girl. Hello.
And just so y'all know, I am Charlie's long lost brother, according to everybody
Facts. Literally, I used to get them confused all the time. I swear, his back was turned to me. This was at that wine festival out there in Waxahachie. I think this was right before you left and went to Houston. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, yo, Charlie. And then I looked, he turns around, I'm like, hey,
like,
this
"What's
is
up, buddy?"
awkward.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
That's
You're
so
not
weird because I
Charlie.
do not see them similar.
Yeah, everybody that says that, I'm like, whatever, man. You're just not looking hard enough. They
Yeah.
definitely favor each other.
Yeah.
If it's like a quick glance, I
Really?
Yeah.
swear.
No.
Well, maybe now though, I know them apart.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so I guess you just got to get to know everybody.
Get to everybody.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool that it all brought us back together in a sense. You know.
And now we're married.
Yeah, so how did that happen? How did y'all happen besides like just end up being in the same places at the same time, knowing the same people and all that good stuff?
You ever heard of a street started with H and with the Hines?
No, you're not
Boy.
talking about some Harry Hines.
She was wearing some heels.
Get the
Jesus.
Some,
Harry Hines, bro.
some goldfish swimming in them heels. Boy.
gonna die.
That's,
He's gonna
that's
die
messed
today.
up, bro.
No, me and Anthony kind of from a long time ago, we were friends, and then we just kept going our separate ways. I was in my early 20s. You know, he
Yeah.
just got out of the military. You know, life just always seemed to kind of bring us back together. And then, you know, after doing that for a few years, you know, as we got older, it was kind of like one of those things where it was like, what are we doing? We always seem to come back to each other. So we can't seem to not let each other go of some kind. Not that was intentional, but
right.
so after that, I mean, in 2018, it just kind of blossomed from there and changed, and then we decided to get married. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were y'all always friends, or was it like friends y'all dated? Was it like an off and on thing before y'all finally
I would-
like came together and stayed together?
It was kind of like an off and on, and then we kind of like, hey, like she said, she was young, I was kind of young. She was like, hey,
Yeah.
we probably need to go our separate ways,
Right.
And
Figure
then-
shit out.
figure our own shit out.
Yeah.
we were in our early 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in her early 20s. You know,
I was.
I was like early 30s. You know, just rocking that cradle.
No, you weren't,
know what
bro.
I mean?
You were like 23. I was 21.
Not rocking the cradle, bro.
But no, but it kind of brought us back together. You know, full circle. She actually played softball on a co-ed team. I'm not sure, was Charlie on the team or was it just some of the other guys?
I think it was other guys.
Yeah, Rick and all them.
Big Rick?
Big Rick.
Really? So
Yeah.
he's been around for a while too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Big Rick's been around longer than me.
Like
So-
before like Enrique or after Enrique? Because I know him and Enrique are cool.
Ooh, that's a good question.
honestly, I didn't know Enrique till 5 years ago, 6 years
You
ago.
probably knew him before that, but
I don't think so. He was not.
so I can't confirm this. I'd probably
I
have
got
to,
you.
talk to Charlie, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Big Rick's who introduced me to Charlie.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like
That is
95%
insane.
sure.
I could see that.
So Big Rick's been around longer than me.
No, for
He's best friends
real.
with Ben, which is Savannah's brother.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. So I mean that's what's crazy. But yeah, so very thankful, you know what I mean? Like I'll put this out there. I'm not there's everybody has their opinions, right? But you just gotta find somebody who makes you a better person.
I feel you.
You know? And that's the most simple way I can put it.
And somebody that makes you want to be a better
Yes.
person. Because it's not about just
100%.
somebody.
And push you to be a better person.
Hello.
Hey, guess
And
what?
you
I need a
follow
whole
suit.
lot of pushing, you know what I mean?
It's like, no, not that way. Oh, wait a second. Go back this way.
Yeah,
So,
heck yeah.
yeah,
I love
but pretty
that. That is awesome. Scaro, please. Hey now.
I saw that.
All right. I love that. That was awesome. Oh, that was real.
Oh yeah.
What is going on? Okay, just kidding. Surprise shot.
Let's go. Who's driving a Godly tonight?
I know. It's an hour drive, people.
Who made these? Who snuck off?
My question is why is there only 3?
I know the behind the scenes.
Behind
I don't
the
know. Yeah, they
scenes.
think they getting. Don't
Oh,
worry.
this is going to be good.
I'll get them later.
All right.
Okay.
So let's do to entrepreneurship.
All of that to all the entrepreneur, the
All the bartenders.
abundance.
The small businesses going to make it in 2025.
Hello, baby.
To DFW success moving
Do you
forward.
hear me?
Huge
Oh,
shout out to Maysoon for the best shot on the show.
What is that,
Thank
Malibu?
you.
Malibu pineapple.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. Oops, made a mess. That's what happens when you give me a surprise shot.
Yeah. Surprise, mother. Oh,
Gosh, we had a game to go to. I gotta be focused.
I don't don't know my.
What time is
You're
it?
right. I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
What time?
6:50.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
6:50.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. You've been a part of DFW bartending since the very beginning. You've seen it grow, evolve, and go through its ups and downs, building something from scratch. So let's talk about what that means to you, being able to be a part of that, really working from the ground up. Because a lot of us just kind of came in the middle, or, you know what I mean, when they've built up the warehouse across the street before we got this one. Y'all been there since the garage. You know what I mean? So let's talk a little bit about that and what that means to you.
I mean, starting off, like, it's a huge accomplishment to feel yourself go from one aspect of life to another. And then just seeing, like, your best friends, like, you want to see them succeed such in a great way. Like, seeing from the garage days to now, it's kind of unbelievable sometimes.
Like day and night.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And, you know, you see the convenience that they give the employees, like, being able to come here to pick up their supplies when it was like, hey, in 2 days I need you in Frisco. Like, come get some straws from the house. You're like,
Right.
oh, I'm coming.
Yeah.
There was no vans there.
Oh,
either.
no, I know that much. I know that much.
You know, and it's a really amazing. I love to see people thrive and it being your friends. I mean, that's great to see.
Heck
honestly.
yeah. What about you, A? How you feel?
Oh man, I think it pushes you. And if you're not somebody working for this company and you don't feel that, then you know maybe really evaluate. I don't know, but seriously, like where they started at to where they are now. Oh God, that smells so good.
What?
This is bad,
Why
bro.
are you smelling it? I don't smell nothing.
I can't.
Come on now.
Sorry. Continue.
What do you call that with the blanket? You go over their head. Dutch oven. Yes.
Dutch oven?
You ever heard of that?
No. What is all this? What is that?
It's where you fart and you put the blankets over
Hell
your
no. Y'all tripping. Fuck that.
Hey, the worst part is everyone had to fart. She just put her feet on the blanket, cover you up.
Oh my god. Listen, right
We
now,
got to fill y'all in on that.
my feet are fine.
No, take the sock off.
No, don't.
No.
That's the secret.
You all saw that, right?
Sure, take the sock
Sock
off.
Oh gosh. So
Let's refocus.
again, so back to what I was saying. It should be it should be. Come on, get
Okay,
together.
I'm sorry. I'm crying over here.
Me too.
Okay.
Woo. Okay,
listening.
but it should be an inspiration, right? Like,
Absolutely.
It should push you as a person because it just goes to show you that if you have the will and I wouldn't even say the knowledge, because let's be honest, they knew how to bartend, but they didn't know how to run a business. They didn't really know about making a payroll.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Doing
they started from
taxes.
doing taxes. They started from nothing. You know what I mean?
You just kind of learn on the way.
So they give that opportunity because of their story. We all get the chance to work for them, and we get to bartend, and we get to do all these things, and we get to make some money. But in all reality, if you look at that, what you can do in the future, because you can, Gabby, whatever you want to do, I guarantee if you called Charlie and Savannah and said, hey, this is my idea, they're going to push you, and they're going to say, hey,
Let's
How
try to
can we
make
help?
it happen.
No, definitely, and I respect what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And
man,
Charlie,
I look
he
up.
just-
I look up to them so much. It's not even funny. And they've done so much.
yeah,
They've done so much for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just like, for me, being part of a business, like, you know, that's something that has really made a difference in my life.
Yeah.
And really has definitely had me reevaluate things.
Yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like, for instance, look at me. I'm sitting here hosting a podcast.
Doing the podcast.
Like, you know what I mean?
mean-
Like, that's crazy.
that's it, literally how big game
Never
trailers-
thought I'd be sitting here doing something like this. Like, for other people, this might not be a big deal,
Yeah.
but for me, it's huge.
Huge.
It's huge. I've never been a part of anything like this. So, you know, I definitely respect what they have going on and definitely look up to them.
Yeah, big
For
game
sure.
trailers doesn't exist without
Yeah.
Charlie and Savannah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I did
man.
the same thing. So I mean, again, it should be an inspiration.
For sure. What's something bartending has taught you about life? Has taught you about life?
Taught you about life?
I don't know. Taught you. Yeah.
It really taught me how to talk to people.
Facts.
There's so many types of people and personalities. Like, you learn how to figure out sometimes it might come across as somebody like yelling at you or having a very stern disposition on something, but you just learn to kind of like read past all of that. Like it really helps you to read people and evaluate everything.
And be able to navigate through certain
Absolutely.
situations. That has definitely taught me because coming into the game, my attitude was terrible. Like, for real, it was terrible. Like, I took everything personal. It's just like, who are you talking to? You know what I mean? Like,
Back there.
yeah. Like, I was ready to get with you.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So that definitely taught me a lot as far as like how to handle certain situations and check myself.
Right.
And check my emotions. Because it's just like at the end of the day, like they say, the customer's always right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be the one that looks
And
like
that
an
isn't
asshole.
true.
That's
At
not
all.
true.
At all. So if you got a
That's
sign
not
up in your restaurant, take it down.
Yes.
Thank you.
Take it down.
Take it down, okay? Because, hey, they know how to finagle the situation, the whole system, okay? But, yeah, that's, yeah. How to talk to people and check my emotions. For sure. So I can relate to that for sure. What about you, A?
I would say to keep it short and simple would be patience. Yeah. So me being in customer service and sales pretty much my whole life. I mean, I got my first job at 15, right? In customer service.
Yeah.
But to keep it, like I said, keep it simple, I would say patience.
Right on.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of, personally or professionally, since starting this journey?
I mean, mine's pretty easy, I guess, because like I said, Big Game Trailers is veteran owned and operated. So I am a Marine vet. So I got to travel the world, got to go to Maysoon's home country.
Hey, you know.
Hang out, you know what I mean? But got to do a lot of cool things while I served in the military. So that's probably my most proud moment, right? Professionally, back to the patience thing. I mean, where DFW's really helped you out with is communication, patience, and just doing something that you're not used to doing.
I got you.
Like when I started bartending, like I might be able to talk to people, but I'm not no good bartender. You know what I mean? Like my thing is the gift of gap sometimes. So where my bartending skills lacked off, you know what I mean? Like, so again, being uncomfortable doing something, so.
Yeah, being uncomfortable in certain situations definitely could teach you.
Yes. Real quick.
Yeah.
When Santa's like, hey, you're going to be bartending at TCU. Okay.
Are you sure you
Are
want
you sure
me
you want
there?
that?
All right, bet.
Oh, no, Amber's not getting out of that one.
Oh, that's right. She didn't answer. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I got you.
Come on.
Hey.
Oh, mine is being just priding myself in being humble. Like I'm pretty good at reading people and like trying to understand them to the best capacity that I can, and knowing that everyone was made different. So trying to understand how that person perceives life. That's what I humble myself in.
No, definitely. I respect that.
Yeah.
Same here, Shouty. Same here. All right. Before we wrap things up, y'all already know what it is, okay? A little rapid fire with the OGs. All right. So I'll ask a question, and you just answer the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh.
Calm it down. I gotta
Calm
tell
it
you to
down.
calm it down, all right? Calm it
Don't
down.
keep it G-rated.
Okay. First drink you ever learned to make?
Ooh, easy. Vegas bomb.
Really?
X-rated.
X-rated?
Shot.
That's a drink? That's a shot?
You
It's
remember
not
that?
even a shot. It's just a drink.
It's a drink. Is it in that pink bottle? I
Oh,
was
see, I thought that's what you was talking about.
I was like 13.
No,
Anthony, all you have to do
13?
is pour that up, bro.
13?
That's all you're doing. You're not shaking, mixing, nothing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, whiskey Coke. I mean, that's the truth.
Right.
dead.
You're right, bro. I'm going to give it to you.
Hey,
I'll let
I
it
was
go.
that guy. When Ponce said shaking, yeah, I did the same thing.
Just was kind of winging it, huh?
Yeah, putting the Coke in the shaker and
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, God, it exploded on
Yeah.
you. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
All righty. Okay, most overrated cocktails.
Most overrated.
Overrated. Yeah. Mine is going to always be
Cape
the same.
Cod.
That's so stupid. If you
People
just
that I
say
want a Cape Cod.
freaking
You want a
vodka cranberry. That is such a stupid name for a drink. I just want to put that out there.
So, yeah.
Cape Cod?
No.
Like,
funny story. I'm working with Amber at a bar, and so same concept. What it Sunrise?
tequila sunrise?
Tequila.
No. It's something
It
else.
was
It's like it's just vodka orange juice. What do they call
Oh,
it?
a screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
They came up-
Stupid,
they-
too.
They said, "Can I get a screwdriver?" I looked at Amber. She goes,
He was like,
"Vodka?"
yeah, you could definitely get that. And he turns around, he's like, Amber, what's a screwdriver?
You gotta play it off.
yeah.
You gotta play it off.
Vodka orange juice. I got it.
Yeah.
He turns back around.
I was like, how overrated is that? Like, just say vodka orange juice.
Sorry. No, definitely. I get that. Cape Cod screwdriver, it's all stupid. The most simplest drinks has the most ridiculous names. Anyways, drink you low-key judge people for ordering. I got a good one.
Malibu pineapple.
Just did it.
So she's sending shots.
Listen, they're like, I want a good drink, but not too strong, and I want it sweet. And I'm like,
That is a go-to, though,
Malibu
honestly.
pineapple.
And throw some grenadine on top of some cherries.
Nobody's gonna be like, that was gross.
That looks good and it's sweet.
Yeah.
Martinis.
Martinis? Yes. Unless you're older.
Yeah,
If you're older and you order that, cool. You know how you like it.
Yep.
You want it
And
dirty,
you got
whatever,
them
whoop-de-woo.
stuffed blue cheese olives.
Ew, disgusting. Blue
Ugh.
cheese. I judge you if you like it. Don't care. That it's
from
literally
Texas around here.
I
mold.
love blue
We're from
cheese.
Texas.
You're eating mold. You know that, right?
Cheese is mold.
But that is physically mold.
You're ridiculous.
Nah, you are.
But
Okay.
you can't tell me martini is good.
No, hell no.
Vermouth
What?
and
That is straight
vodka.
liquor with some olive juice and vermouth.
Ugh.
Gross.
That is gross. I would
Gross.
not. Hey, but I
Mine
had
would
a really
be-
good friend that drank those like they were going out of style, and I wondered why. I'm like, why?
Are y'all still friends?
Yeah. Well, we don't hang out. You know, you get married.
Was it vodka or gin?
It was vodka.
Vodka martini.
Bar Louie.
Bar Louie.
Bar Louie.
Bar Louie. Jesus. Yeah, they were known for their martinis.
Amber took me to Milo's for the first time the other night.
Oh my gosh, I used to hang out with Milo's with my friends. It was a whole vibe when I was in my 20s.
Word. Alright then. Drink you low. Oh no, I already did that one. Sorry. Bartending pet peeve.
Pet peeve. Oh, my biggest pet peeve. When people come up to the bar and they're like, can you make me a vodka soda but extra strong? Easy ice. I'm like, you're
I
getting
hate the light
less-
ice. I hate
I'm
the
like,
light ice.
You
I
realize
hate
as
the
far as
light
science
ice.
goes, you are getting less volume of alcohol and more soda water, so your drink is not as strong.
Thank you. Did y'all hear that?
Can you say it again?
Did y'all hear that? The people in the back. Because literally, light ice, oh, you think you finna get more?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You're getting more of whatever that mixer
You ain't getting
is.
no more sweet
you gonna
tea,
be mad.
McDonald's cup, okay?
Bro, I swear. I'm still gonna give you a half a cup of ice.
Yeah, literally.
I'm
Yeah.
still
And then they'd be
gonna
like, this
give
drink
you-
is not that strong. And I'm like, well, you asked for light ice.
Well, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
Like, you want it in a smaller cup? I don't know what to tell you.
Take a shot. Take a shot. Okay?
Facts. At that point, I'm finna get your money.
Yeah.
You want it straight up then? What you mean? Charge double.
I would say mine's going to be like, hey, Gabby, I'm going to take care of you at the end of the night.
Oh, that bullshit.
That is like, I don't
Yeah,
care.
people in the back. You heard that too?
It's like, I want to make your drink the same way.
At the end of the day, I just feel like if you're gonna do it, do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Don't be trying to butter me up and make
But
me
then-
feel good, thinking you're gonna get more out of
No,
me.
yeah.
But then honestly, you'd be surprised at some of the people that you don't think like that you or have a tip jar out and
Yes.
you're super nice to them and they come up to you at the end of the night with an envelope and like, this is for y'all.
Yes.
And you're like, what is it? And it's like $300 in cash.
Yeah, no,
and it's
definitely.
like, oh wow. So I mean, it's hit or miss. I feel like with that.
It's definitely a hit or miss. It's more miss than hit, but hey, just
Hey.
being
Half
honest.
glass full, okay, Gabby?
Hey, you right. My bad.
Fist bumping is what I kill forever.
What you say?
Fist bumping. You ever see those dudes in the bar? We're like,
Yeah.
and you still see it.
Them Jersey Shore days.
Oh, you still see it though.
You still see
That
it.
just needs to die. Like it should have died about
5 years ago.
5 years ago. At
It's
least.
not. As long as that same beat is around, it's happening.
If shots comes on,
It's over.
it's over. It's over.
What? Then they all gonna hit the bar because they thirsty from
Yeah.
jumping up and
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, that was cool. That was awesome. I appreciate y'all, man. This was great. Anthony, Amber, this has been so fun. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Did y'all enjoy
did.
yourselves?
This was-
Had a
this was
blast.
awesome.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
The shots helped.
Made Amber relax.
Yeah. Awesome, man. I'm glad y'all came on. I'm glad we was able to go down memory lane. Y'all are definitely two that have been here since the beginning. You know what I mean? Y'all got to watch all of this grow into what it is now, and that is amazing. And I'm glad to be a part of that as well. Yeah, this is great.
She's cut off. We're done.
And cut.
Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that. Yeah, no, for real. Thank y'all, though. This was awesome. This was great. For everybody out there listening, thank you for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like this video, comment, all those good things. Tell your bartender besties to tune in. Hit us up. Don't forget to follow us on all social medias. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What the hell is going on over there?
Hit him with the Ponce at the end.
Ponce, look what you just started, bro. Like literally the whole team. Anyways, yeah, make sure you follow us on all socials at DFW Bartending, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You'll find our pickled ranch water on there as well, behind the scenes content and future updates on our next episode. Until then, stay savvy, stay sipping, tip your bartenders, okay?
Let's go.
Love, peace, and hair grease, baby. Love y'all. Out of there. Yeah, I gotta pee.
I know, I did too.